Welcome to the kickback, where D has got you strapped. We here just kick it, let's smack. You come, sit down and relax. Polying and laughs with music from the past. This is the kickback. No.
I'm Dorii, and welcome to the kickback.
Woo!
Thank you everybody for coming out today, and as usual, we're just gonna get this show on the road. Can I get my confession guest to the stage, please?
Where you at?
Straight like that. Seriously, come on.
Straight into it. Love you too, bro.
You good? Turn it on. There you go. Good? Try it out.
Testing. You'll be good.
Alright.
I'm with
Alright, so everybody, this is the confession segment, and my guest to the right of me, can you introduce yourself, your name, where you from?
My name is Justin from East Harlem.
Can you say that one more time for me, please? Y'all heard him?
I am, my name is Justin, and I'm from East Harlem.
Harlem World. Alright, so let everybody know what you have to get off your chest today. What's your confession? Anything you want to talk about?
Before I say anything, I'm a changed man. But I was in a relationship and I cheated. But the way it happened, though, I had a lot of wait. I found out some information that my girl was cheating first. So instead of just blacking out or whatever, I had to plan what I was going to do. So I planned it out. She was going on vacation. She's like, you can stay in the crib, whatever. I'm like, alright, cool. I'm staying in the crib. So I found out one of her friends liked me. It's not my fault though. But I found out, or whatever the case may be. Told the friend to come to the crib, my girlfriend's crib at the time.
Wow.
And we did it on the bed right there. What's my girlfriend's bed? At the time.
No.
But now I'm with that lifestyle. So, that's my confession.
That's what you had to get off your chest?
That's what I had to go around to.
Does anybody know this?
No, now I guess the world would know.
Yeah, that's what it's about,
I kept that to myself for a long time.
You know, getting off your chest. So you feel a little relieved and, or not? Load off?
Yeah, no. I feel a little like that was bad. I feel like that was a real bad move. But she did it first though.
What was the cheating or her bed? Which one was the bad move?
The bag, just the bag.
Just the bed.
Just the bag.
Did you verify?
Alright, so she don't know this either.
No.
How long ago was this?
This is in 2013. This is a while ago. Yeah, it's not nothing new. That's what I'm saying. I'm a changed man.
You ever seen the show A Thousand Ways to Die?
No.
This is one of them.
Is that one of them?
Yeah.
Alright, somebody said that's 1,000 ways to die. Alright, well, I thank you for getting that off your chest. Appreciate you for letting that load off.
I thank you for allowing me to tell that story.
So, you let everybody know your Instagram name, where they can find you.
I don't know. I don't think I would have let the information out after I said that.
If you watch the beginning of the show and at the end of the credits roll, you find him.
She's trying to get me in
Just make sure she's not following me, is she?
Maybe.
Well, hopefully, I don't know how we're gonna try to keep this away from her because it's getting pretty circulated these days.
Well, listen, that was 5 years ago.
She might be the audience next show. She gonna say, listen. Hopefully, thank you very much.
I appreciate that.
All right, stay tuned. Commercial break. Today's topic is food theories. Vegan, vegetarian, pescatarian, there's such thing as flexitarian. I'm not making that up. Healthy eating, okay? That's today's topic. Healthy eating and food theory. And like always, I have a lovely panel, and I'm part of the lovely panel today. And we're gonna start from the left for the introductions and what you do. What's your name and where you're from?
So my name is Jenna Leese. I'm a chef. I'm a certified nutritionist. I do have vegan clients. I have been a vegetarian for about a year. Then when I wanted protein, I became a pescatarian, which I am currently. So that's my background. Yeah.
How you doing, guys? I'm Ben Thomas.
Hi, Ben Thomas.
How you doing? I'm Ben. I played football. Once I tore my ACL, that's when I started eating healthy and whatnot. And learned about all the vegan and right stuff. But that's about it.
What's up, y'all? My name is Rashawn. I'm from Harlem. I became a pescatarian at the start of the new year because every time I eat, I feel so stuffed and uncomfortable, and then I feel like my skin start getting dirty and stuff like that, like pimples and stuff like that. So ever since then, I've been eating meat, and I feel good.
Yeah.
You a pescatarian? Oh, this is new to me. 2018.
Right.
21 days in.
22.
22.
How you doing, guys? My name is Abdi Abajabal. I'm a founder of Oasis Juma Juice Bar, and I can call myself as a food activism, and all about eating healthy and bringing awareness where our food coming from. So we'll talk more. Thank you.
All right, so I'm on the couch today because I had a health mentor that was able to come, and I'm like, why would I be up there? And you're the one who got more knowledge on this subject. So I'm on the couch today because I got the questions too. I usually have questions when I'm there, but I'm here today. So the first thing I want to talk about is, I'm not vegan or anything. I don't eat pork or beef, but that's got nothing to do with healthy eating. My science teacher grossed me out mad long ago, and I just stopped since 7th grade. But that's just that. I had a lot of questions, and I know a lot of people who have questions on the healthy eating stuff. You hear all these food theories and all these things about food, how pork got maggots, and if you leave it out for a long time, all this is gonna get on it. I've never seen that happen, but I heard about it. Then I hear like y'all started supersizing me stuff, the shows. Everybody said McDonald's is bad for you. I was told like if you leave the fries for mad long, they turn into something. Like I never left the fries for that long. I just eat them. I can't look at it all like. But it's like I heard, it's all about weird stuff and what we hear and what they do to the animals, and then they beat the animals, and we get angry because the animals was angry when they was getting beat on. Like I heard it all. I'm sure y'all heard it all too. So I think I want to start this subject off with what's the craziest thing you guys heard about food?
I'm gonna tell you when I stopped eating meat. I used to live in Atlanta for a while. I lived a lot of places. And I was on the highway driving, and all of a sudden traffic was in my way. I'm a very impatient driver, so I'm like whipping and going around, and I started seeing all this white stuff in the street. I'm like, what is going on? What is all of this? And then as I'm getting closer, I see feathers. And then I see a truck with flares, and it's a big semi-truck, and everyone slowed down. So when I got up to the truck, I see the driver on the road trying to see what's left that he could pick up and salvage from these dead chickens that were in the middle of the street. I swear, right? So this really happened.
I'm like, what you heard about food? She said, well, I saw.
And yeah, this is a true story. So as I pulled up to the actual truck, it's all gated and open, and you see how sick the chicken looked. I rolled down the window, and it just had a smell. Most of them are dying. Most of them, I know this from being a chef. They live on antibiotic. They live in their own feces, so they have to have antibiotic from the time that they're raised. They're just fed with steroids until they can be shipped, and it's really just how much money per pound. And it was more of a, ugh, I don't want to eat that moment for me. It wasn't necessarily about the animals. I mean, yeah, I love animals and all that, but it wasn't about them. It was more about what I was putting in my body, because they don't care. At the end of the day, it's like a bottom line. And me being a chef, I know that that's what it comes down to. It really comes down to the bottom line. They don't care what you're eating or what you're putting in your body. So it's more of our responsibility to be able to say what we're gonna eat and not eat. Because if you're putting that in your body and it just came off the road and it was already filled with steroids, like what do you think you're really ingesting? So that's my take on it.
And this was all chicken, you said? This chicken?
It was
Not specific
disgusting.
not the Atlanta chicken, all chicken.
It was all chicken. It was bad. It was really
In the
bad.
middle of you talking, he's like, oh, you just messed up my whole thing for chicken. That's how that fucking
That's the
beef
point.
happened
No
for
more
me.
Waffle House.
So you don't eat chicken when you're a pescatarian, you said.
Well, yeah.
The one more question I must ask before I let Ben go ahead. Even with like organic chicken, and even like with like, cause you know Farm Fair right there on Broadway, I heard that's a good spot. That's not a good spot. Your face.
Okay, here's the thing about organic. So if you're a farmer, you have to go through a lot to get certified to be organic. But most of it is about money from the state. There's a lot of food politics that go on that most people aren't even thinking about because you're just hungry. You go to the store, you just want to get the cheapest chicken. At the end of the day, an organic chicken, a lot of times are raised the same way that the other animals are. There's a difference between organic and free range. And even with free range chickens, you know, they're a little bit more strict, but as far as organic, as long as they pay and they're certified, they got checked the one time, that's all the government cares about. So they don't actually go make sure that the water that they're drinking and the feed that they're having and everything is necessarily organic. So unless it's a fruit that does not have a skin on it, do not pay your extra money, because all you're doing is paying a higher price for something organic. That's just a way to get money. I'm just being perfectly honest with y'all right now.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, they've been lying to us. They are. Alright, so go ahead.
Oh, the
What's the
craziest
craziest
story?
thing?
I heard about a tilapia farm. About how like, people like a lot of tilapia and eat it all the time. But when I seen like little farming like a big pool, and they was telling me all the information, I was like, what? But that's the craziest story I heard. That's when like I started like really being picky with like certain pool, like she said, like really. But even with the certain picky I was being, she just told me it just messed up my whole mind.
Sorry, I ruined it.
No, it didn't ruin it. It made it better for me.
Right.
You educated him.
Definitely.
Go ahead.
When I was younger, when I was in Jamaica, my father, my father and his friends, they killed a goat right in front of me to make curry dough. So it bothered me. So I'm like, oh, so this is what we do out here and stuff like that. At the time, I didn't give a damn because I was hungry. But when I got older, especially the Chinese store, they use like some like rats and some other animals to make fast food, like chicken and broccoli. Like that chicken don't look like no chicken to me. So that's the craziest story I heard so far.
To wrap this up, and not even just to wrap our variety of information up, of weird information, but we're gonna pass it on to the mentor, the person who's more knowledgeable in this whole subject, because we've heard it all, and any other questions I have are pretty much for you and for you to inform us and everybody that came out to see the show today. First question I'll have is, why is it really important for us to worry about what we eat? Is it really true about, you know, them killing the animals? Are the animals messing up our emotions?
Yeah, thank you to have that kind of discussion, especially in Harlem, especially people who live around here in young age, and this topic is matter. It's more than anything. Food is matter. Our health is very important. So I came with existing disease. I was a diabetic when I arrived in Harlem, 2004. Food is safe in my back home, so I started eating everything I get from supermarket. There's a lot of fast food, McDonald's and stuff like that. So I started eating all this kind of food because I trust the government. And then my diabetic getting worse. My kidney function is like low in 40%. My liver enzyme is very high. So I didn't understand what's going on. So I don't have enough knowledge about the food and theory of food, what the US government's like playing with the life, human life. So my first step after 3 years suffering, I take personal responsibility. This is my life. I have to find out what's going on. And then I start eating all processing food. If I don't know where they come from, I don't eat it. What is inside, what the packaging, and hiding packaging, very small. Even I don't know the language of like this person, 20% is beef, what the other 80%, what is that? So there's like this kind of concept, hiding ingredients inside of the food we eat. And that they make me conscious and be like studying a little bit nutrition. I feel better. I start eating all what nature provides. Fruit, vegetable, seed, and nuts and stuff like that. So I feel energized, I feel happy, and my health getting better. So the bottom line, whatever we see today, violent, people, they emotional, blah, blah, they came from food we eat. So that's why I'm always go to bring this awareness. We can change it because we are human, we're capable. We don't have to wait our government to come to change for us. She's very talented. She brings this hostel more than anything. You know, this is very important. So if we always do this kind of talk, and we can change Harlem, we can change this world. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. You gave, I heard commentary over here again from Ben. He's like, oh, this is mind blowing. So, like, everybody, I hope you got a good informative message from this whole thing. And conscious eating is most important to me, I think. Because it's like, you could be a pescatarian, a vegetarian, a vegan, a flexitarian. Google that. I'm not making.
What is this?
It's really a such thing as people who don't eat pork or beef. So when I found that out, I was like, oh, that's lit. I think I might just stay a flexitarian because the word sound lit. But that's really the word. There's so many things. Pescatarian, they don't eat meat. They like fish eaters and stuff. Vegan is like they don't nothing with the animals, right? They don't even like leather and all that.
Not even dairy, not even eggs and butter, nothing.
But you can't wear leather.
Yeah, you can't wear leather because they're more about it for the animals than they are for their health.
Yeah.
So.
It's a lot going on with that. But thank you again for giving us all a good insight and anything else. I'm sure you guys, can Google. That's really resourceful. But as a chef, I have a question for you as well.
Yes.
Do you pardon our chef over here on live? She giving us some more airtime. Say what's up, y'all. So do you not eat fast food? Is that?
No, I just prefer not to eat fast food though. I'm just not. If I'm gonna go put something in my body, honest to God, I'd rather just go to a bar and drink liquor because at the end of the day, I'm making the conscious choice. It's really about a balance. So I don't like. I'll go out to eat, but I don't like fast food. If you cook,
is Applebee's going out to eat?
Yes.
Is Applebee's going out to eat?
That's going out to eat more than fast food. I'm gonna tell you why. If you're at home and you make some French fries, it's only like 160 calories. It's potatoes and some oil and some salt. You go to McDonald's, it's like 380 calories, and it's a bunch of fillers and it's everything else. So you don't actually know what you're eating versus more at a restaurant where they tend to at least have a little bit more decent vendors and they tend to prepare things a little bit better. It's not like frozen 3 times and sent over. And then they're just recooked to death in a microwave, Like there's really a lot of misbelief about where you can eat. And then, you're eating Kennedy's fried chicken, no shade, I saw it earlier.
Listen, I was hungry, right? That was mad. You might as well have looked at me. Right? Damn.
I'm just saying. But it's true. You eat what you want in moderation. You can eat, whatever you want. You can eat red meat. You could just have something to break it down and just don't poison yourself because what you're eating is just your slowest form of death. You're either feeding a disease or you're killing it. That's what's happening. But that's what it is. It's like if you're eating all that junk food, it's like you must not love your life because really what it is like it's slow suicide. Why would you do that?
What do you think about the fake vegetables and fruit?
Don't eat it. I'd rather you eat the McDonald's French fries than eat that.
What are fake vegetables?
It's genetically modified.
How am I supposed? Like, I know it don't say this is a fake apple and this is the real apple, so how am I supposed to identify?
You clean it
Yes, okay, so there's a label on every piece of fruit, right? It's a little tiny sticker that most people do not pay attention to. All you have to do is read that, because it'll tell you if it's a real vegetable or if it's not a real vegetable. Real vegetables come from a seed. Seeds are really cheap. You can get it with your food stamps if you didn't know. Like, you can grow your own stuff in your house. But if you go to the store and you see seedless grapes, don't eat it. If you see seedless apples, because you just have to ask yourself, well then, how did you grow it? Where did it come from? That's just, how did you make it? Like,
So how long have you been starting this pescatarian lifestyle, my friend?
Since January 1st, New Year.
Since the new year. And what made you decide to turn this leaf over?
Because I wanted to feel healthy, you know, I'm just gaining weight a little bit. So once I started putting on certain jeans I can't fit on, like, oh nah, just gotta stop. I can't fit. What? I said, nah, I'm not gonna grow up looking like a bear and stuff like that. So
A bear.
okay. I got some Instagram live questions over here.
You can ask your 2 questions to him for the Instagram, and then
it's a 2-part, so one for you, one. Okay, so it was asked about apples, for an example. And one of the things is, what's the difference between the wax apple or organic apple, and just knowing, like, can you explain that?
Yeah. Wax apple is the way you say it, to make a shiny, to put something like that. Organic is organic, it's safe to eat, even though they didn't pesticide that. The wax one is not only apple, the way you say tomato, cucumber, stuff like that. If you have a time, the best thing, put in the water, put vinegar, like maybe 2-3 spoons vinegar, suck it over like 5, whatever time you have, suck it and then you wash it. You see like all oily or like chemical that coming up.
Yeah.
That is if you don't have option. Always we go for organic if we have option. If not, you have to accept the next step.
Yes.
Yeah.
thank you. I didn't know nothing about wax apples, and then you have a question? Question from the audience.
So my question is, if you grew up in a Caribbean household, like if you're Jamaican or Guyanese, whatever, and you want a Puerto Rican, and you're like, oh, I want to be a vegetarian, and your parent is like, what the hell are you talking about? You want to be a vegetarian? You like, meat is what it is. Like, you're supposed to be eating meat. There's no reason why. That's where you get your protein. So in some actuality, it is true about the whole protein, like getting that protein in. So how do you still get that protein in when you're subtracting meat or fish, other than just vegetables? Because you can't get all your protein from just eating vegetables.
You told me when I met you that you can get, or you said all your protein is right here. Because I was telling him, I was like, I heard, I need to get some vitamins in me. And he was like, yes, it's all right here. Yeah. You don't have to eat meat and nothing like that.
Really, the meat we're eating today is have a rarely protein, mostly carbohydrate. So it's not healthy. If you want to eat healthy protein, you can get from plant-based, avocado, stuff like that.
Thank you. And one more?
Yeah, this is for you.
Okay.
Somebody wanted to know what exactly is a flexitarian.
See,
she said Google it.
Yeah,
it's
I let
really
them know.
quick.
I let them know flexitarian is, I was worried the way you was asking that question. I didn't know what was coming. Flexitarian is a person who doesn't eat beef or pork, alright? And that flexitarian is Dorii. HighImDorii. She's a flexitarian. Go check her out. Check that page out. Anyway, thank you. I have my last question for both of you guys. Before we wrap this up is, what's a healthy go-to? I told my friend before that I heard that pizza was the healthiest fast food.
So I am a pizza fanatic, so I'm a little biased when it comes.
So the chef said I'm right. Thank you.
She's right, because you can get almost anything you want on top of it, because you have to think about the amount of carbs that you have in pizza. You have to think about the amount of vegetables because of the tomato sauce, and then if you do get toppings, I just try to throw something healthy on there. I'm coming from the club, I got a lot of liquor, I just go for pizza, same thing.
Yeah, and that's the thing, like when people want to, like if you are trying to eat healthy, it's like, you say eat a lot before you go drink.
Yeah.
So it's like, how I'm gonna fill up on salads and chicken salads and go, take 2 shots, like, or just not even 2, because I'm not even a shot person, but how I'm going to even hold my 2 drinks down and feel, coated and everything in my stomach and whatnot. So it's like, I think that. What do you suggest me eat? Like some rice or something? Some quinoa?
Rice, and then I always go to his spot the next day. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Like the juices?
The juices afterward. Like, so I'll pregame and I'll eat either rice and beans or something like that, or
no meat,
pizza.
just rice and beans.
Just rice, because you need that something thick that will still absorb it, but it could still be healthy. And then I already know the damage I'm doing to my body with the amount of liquor that I'm drinking. So ahead of time, I already know to call and see if he's downstairs, and then I just go get some juice the next day. Because what that's doing is replenishing everything that the liquor just took out of your body. It's really just about balance.
So give me some two healthy fast food options.
If you go McDonald's, instead of have a burger or something like that, there's a salad now. There's an inside salad, you can order that. Even if you go corner deli store, they have always wraps. Yeah, spinach wraps and stuff, wrap. Whatever it's like, even if you eat chicken, blah, blah, you don't have to, the next day or after that, you have to drink a lot of water. A lot of amount of water.
Well, I appreciate you guys for letting me know, letting us know that even though we're making excuses and stuff and saying the only thing open is the chicken spot, we could go get a salad, I guess. Facts. I guess we gotta get a salad. It sounds so sad. Like, food, like, it's depressing to me a little bit. Like, that.
It doesn't have to be a salad. It doesn't have to be a salad.
Like, I don't even eat a lot of things, and that just sounds sad. Just sad. Okay, well, everybody, can you give your Instagram names? I thank you again for coming out, giving so much information. Your restaurant coming. You have a question?
Last question.
One question in the audience.
What's in the drink?
Yes, you've got to tell us what's in the drink. Thank you.
Yeah, this drink is two items, two menus. One is called the green one, Times Square, has avocado, mango, pineapple, kale, and almond butter. The pink part, this part is blueberry, raspberry, strawberry, banana, and orange. All is no dairy on it.
That's good.
Dairy.
Really good.
Thank you, and thank you for making sure everybody out in the audience was able to taste and have a sample today, as well as us. Shout out to you, thank you. Even varsity, like you know, security, Concrete Solutions NYC, make sure we was all locked down and make sure she was real well replenished and everything. Again, thank you everybody for coming up here. Like I said, thank you for your new lifestyle. Let us know about your journey. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for letting us know about your your sports history and how that made you change your lifestyle. Don't worry about your phone, brother. They're not important, man. And thank you for letting us know about your restaurant coming soon to a street near you. Correct? Yeah. Thank you, and let them know your locations. How many locations again? You say you have 3, and you can let them know the locations.
Yeah, for now in Harlem I have 2 locations. One is 124 on Broadway. The other one 139 between Broadway and Riverside. For juice bar, Instagram, Facebook, they call Oasis Jemma Juice. So you can follow us. We have a catering company. We cater. We have volunteer every church and school. If you need anyone to like do juicing the stuff, healthy campaigning, I'm always available. You can get my information through Oasis Jemma Juice.
Thank you. And your Instagram name?
My Instagram is TrueWoo, TRUEWUU. That's what they call me, True.
Thank you. Your Instagram name?
Mr. Hero Time, MR.
Say it again.
Mr. Hero Time Photography, which is Ben Thomas Photography. You can find me on Instagram, Facebook, same thing. I do it all. I'm your guy.
Photo shoots, anybody, singers, modeling gigs, video, hit them up, ask them, what's up the prices, and I'll chef to the left.
My Instagram is pretty easy. It's just Pretty Happy Chef, spelled the right way. All my stuff is on there. I do a lot of initiatives. I'm part of a lot of Black farmers groups, Black alliances, Black culinary alliance, education. I do catering as well until my restaurant opens, so it's easy to just find me there.
At Pretty
Happy Chef.
Pretty Happy Chef. So, thank you guys, everybody. Thank you for being here today. Stay tuned for the commercial.
Thank you. Why should you come to me to get your hair done? Because I'm the best braider in the Bronx, of course. I love the feeling that I get when my clients leave my chair and they look at my work and they're really ecstatic and they feel better about themselves. That's why I do it. Doing hair is my passion. I do braids, I do weaves, wigs, crochet, finger waves, the list goes on. If you don't believe me, go to my Instagram at urban_kings. URBAN_kings.
So live life on the edge, I'm a motherfucking gargoyle. From a place she gets scrambled up on the sunny side for the hard boy. My driver is music shit, to review the shit, I need car oil. Living life with limitations, litigation, legislation, law loyal. So my nigga out the precinct with the street shit, live the final life. He told me for the WWE, bitch ain't the only China wife. These writtens I don't fit in like a China wife with her vagina tight. Cat said she was moving forward, so I left her ass, she's kinda right. Same niggas laughing, Drake dissing, the same niggas saying free me. Same niggas that's provoking violence, the same niggas trying to preach peace. Same niggas when I left the hood, visit same niggas on the same street. Shit, I'm movie, I bootleg, so you see my shadow when I change seats. Y'all know how the saying goes, laugh now, cry later. Chick Bobby got the ID on the IG, she wants spy later. 2K18, nigga, you a story mode, you a mind player. Slim chaser with the windbreaker, for the fly paper, I'm a skyscraper. Practice like you never wanted, pull up like you never lost. Stack shit like you broke as hell, then suit up cause you the fucking boss. Understand we ain't come from nothing, but we don't always got a fucking floss. Bill Gates got the whole banking, he didn't even have to set it off. I called New York, she had the big apple. Man, that thing like Microsoft. Max out, that's a fact snap. We even dusty the hand and then wipe me off in the quiet law. Before we got involved, split dialogue, a little dialogue. I'm a lead rebel now with Justice League outside ball. Black hero, I'm a rack sparrow, little Jack Sparrow. Got a black pearl, double black pearl. From a flat Earl, wasn't that stir, I'm a main thorough. I right behind enemy line, just open the enemy line. Just know that your energy fine and follow infinity signs. They say that the city is mine, well nigga just fall in line. The greatest of all time, but wasn't here all the time. You saying you the GOAT, and that's fucking fine. The GOAT hadn't heard him, I'm a fucking line. Are we oppressed and obsessed with money, cars, clothes, and sex? Let me guess, is it a test to break through the stress to be the best? Nevertheless, what you invest will consume you, wound you, you're your biggest threat. Don't be upset, cause life's a game of chess, you're playing for the check.
I'm tired of this shit.
Thank you. First track right there, all the way, man.
Things that you do.
Nobody, they just gon' act like nobody.
I'm tired of this shit. How about you?
Can't sing like that, but sit there and act like you're nobody. They just gon' act like you're nobody. Thank you.
No problem. Move.
Alright, Gargoyle.
That's it.
That was the kick back. That song was lit, just straight bars.
Thank you.
I feel like I just walked into Rikers
Yeah, sometimes.
when I heard that. Alright, that was so let everybody know your name, where you from.
I go by the name of Slim Diamonds. Diamonds is spelled a little differently. DYMONDZ. I'm really from Harlem, so I'm really from down the block, Drew Hamilton, 8th Avenue. So that's where I'm from. Yeah, I'm repping all of New York though.
That's what's up. And Gargoyle, how'd that come about?
Oh, Gargoyle. I had recently did like a single before that. It was like had a chorus and everything like that. And I went to High 97 with it. I was with Juicy and shit, and he was listening to my music and he was fucking with it. And I realized that I should have took that opportunity when I was on High 97 to do a freestyle to go like straight. Because sometimes you go on Facebook or whatever, like sometimes you see people at that table and they going in right there, like freestyle. And I feel like I have that ability to really, I love doing songs and everything, and that's great. But like I have that ability to grasp more attention with just going crazy.
So if
and I didn't do it at that moment.
So like May doing a beat and all that.
That's happening. It just gotta, that's happening.
Freestyle one day.
I got you. Look. They say I'm simple. I got no potential. It's differential with you mental. Cause I can leave dimples all through your mental, past your temple. About what I've been through. Now you resentful, like who sent you? I'm here with a purpose, just like I meant to. Do it. Shit, I ain't really wanna do it. This is straight jacking music. I'ma lose it. These niggas clueless. Not for amusement, but do something like a nudist. Cause you ass niggas got enough class to be a student. Y'all wildin', don't think I ain't violent, cause I be styling. You ain't pussy, pussy is power, you just a coward, it's invalid. And if it ain't valid, I don't allow it, fuck me. Cause you niggas is salad, it's getting crowded. And I don't know what they take me as, shit. A young nigga try to make some cash, shit. A bad bitch look like Stacey Dash. I run her, so when I plumb her, I just stay and she dash.
Hey.
My other question, what do you feel like you have to bring to this music world?
Well, I feel like the main thing that I have to bring is versatility. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not going to give you one thing, like one kind of song that you're going to hear and it's like, oh, he does this kind of song, or this is a slim type song. You're not going to be able to say that because I do all. I even step out genre. I do rock shit. I try to do a little pop sometimes too. Like, I enjoy doing shit that I haven't done.
Right.
So that's what I try to do. So that's a goal for me. A goal for me is to do, okay, I haven't done a pop or whatever rock track mixed with hip. Let me try that this time. You know what I mean? Like, so I feel like versatility and like still having lyrical and at the same time.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like I bring.
That's what's up. That's dope. Shout out to Ian. He introduced me to you, and we were supposed to link last season, and some things happened today, and you was able to pop up. You know.
Yeah, I was on work. I was like, what? Let's get it. I was ready.
I know the toaster strudels, don't they pop? That's the pops. I'm sorry. I don't even like the one. But anyway, thank you. Appreciate you. Thank you for taking back on the couch with me. Everybody stay tuned. HighImDorii, HighImDorii, at HighImDorii on all social media platforms, HighImDorii.com, some diamonds.
Leave up all that. Huh?
Yeah, what he said.
Got a bad woman ass. Ain't with it. Got a sense of humor, but I ain't playing with it. Ain't with it. This shit for real. I got a bad woman attitude, came with it. Ain't with it. You know the deal. Don't really live it, but a lot of y'all talk that shit. That's how I hate this shit. But I bet you never ever walk that shit. Let's just be real, be real. Envy is a sad thing. This shit for real. Are you mad? Cause I'm all up in my bag, that's a glad thing. You know the deal. Is it a good thing that I hooked up with a bad thing? That's how I feel. I'm from the hood and my family had to struggle, but we had things. Why these niggas always act strange? Why they act strange? One day I really hope that I'll be the fucking GOAT. The realest shit that I wrote. I'm just fucking with you, that's how I choke. I answer my favorite smoke. Mary Jane, yeah, we just light it low. Cause she stuck with a nigga when I was broke. When I give you these bars, don't drop the soap. Oh no. Some fall in love with the cocoa or the pretty ass bitches that be logo. Rappers get ate like Ocho. I ain't really fucking with them down vocal. On some real shit, it's really suffocating. Why they get the airtime? Tell me why they get the airtime. Even got a cold word, go bird. I just want spare lines. Nowadays, man, it's all about the beat. Y'all don't want the headlines. I'm sharp shape up hairlines. If you think I let it slide, motherfucker, out your damn mind. Now this shit United Airlines. You don't get as fly as me, I'ma pull you out the plane, nigga. You ain't even in my lane, nigga. You ain't even on a piece of a thread of a string, nigga. Don't get me wrong, the police ain't no help but do Black Lives Matter and we kill ourselves. All that we doing is helping the people that wanna see us dead or locked up in jail. Till I meet my maker or the Undertaker, I turn this bitch to a hell in a cell. I lost family to murder or locked in a cell. I'm so fed up with this shit, it ain't hard to tell. I ain't playing with it. This shit for real. I got a bad woman attitude, ain't with it. You know the deal. Don't really live it, but a lot of y'all talk that shit. That's how I feel. But I bet you never ever walk that shit. Let's just be real. Let's be real. Envy is a sad thing. I think this shit for real. Are you mad? Cause I'm all up in my bag, it's a glad thing. You know the deal. Is it a good thing that I hooked up with a bad thing? That's how I feel. I'm from the hood and my family had to struggle, but we had things. Why these niggas always act strange? Get out of my space. You all in my bubble. So question my craft is asking for trouble. Zero chance of thunder. A quick triple double. Diamond in the rough. I come from the rubble. It started a rebel. Unique level, act funny, get level. People dying for hundreds of bezels. That shit going, you die, got a schedule. I can rap the rock country and metal and just spit about shit in the ghetto. I do not want your bitch, mama huevo. But my bitch want your bitch, so it's settle. I'ma make her whole settle. Man, a lot of y'all can't move. I'm trying to blend in, yeah, I'm taking shots like Rambo. Yeah, I ain't never seen the ammo, but you're lying to the people, say you busting out the bando. Tell the people about your real life, cause we still in the hood, you remember what it feel like? It's so wrong, but it feel right. So they said it's so long, keep it on, cause it feel nice. Not for the drama, if we ain't discussing the comments. Live for the day, you might have to see it mañana. So receive a medal without having medal, I'm on it. I lost my mind like Nemo and Dorii can find it. I know it's poison, but fuck it, I'ma have another drink. The greatest prison is the fear what other people think. Playing with it, this shit ain't for real. Got a bad woman attitude, came with it. You know the deal. Don't really live it, but a lot of y'all talk that shit, and that's how I feel. But I bet you never ever walk that shit. Let's just be real. Look, envy is a sad thing. This shit for real. Are you mad cause I'm all up in my bag? That's a glad thing. You know the deal. Is it a good thing? Got a hooked up with a bad thing? That's how I feel. I'm from the hood and my family had to struggle, but we had things. Why these niggas always act strange? Why they act strange? Why they act strange? Slim Diamonds. DYMONDZ. Follow me on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, everything, all that. Thank you very much. Been a great audience.
D has got you strapped. We here just kicking, let's smack. You come, sit down and relax.